Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Smite. It is I, the dashing, dagger, gallivanting golem, or just a schizophrenic Scotsman. I didn't know. No, it is I, KageKaze, your host. And we are looking at the triumphant return of the Monkey King, who is also a man who has a personality disorder because he was once one thing and now was another. Was an assassin, a decent assassin. Now he's a brawler, or warrior. I think they call him warrior. Yes, he's kind of a bruiser. Yes, you know, I'm going to admit, I was very underwhelmed by the re-release of Sun Wukong, because I liked the original so much, and then he turned into Hunbots. And not that Hunbots is bad, he was pretty much just Wukong in a different skin. But as I got to play him, Wukong here has actually been pretty cool. I originally thought his kit not impressive, and really I was hoping that they would have done more with it, but after playing around with it for a bit, I think they've really done with him exactly what they needed to do, because he actually plays fairly well in the right hands. Whether or not he's in the right hands tonight, well, we'll have to see. I've had some success with him, have been able to succeed, have been able to escape if need be. So much like many of the new gods, he has himself a nice progression here, and they've put that on all the passives now. He's a 0.75, a 1, and then a 1.25. So he does regular, a little bit less, regular, and then a bigger hit. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go to the right. Wukong has multiple abilities now. You know, you think he's got the normal 3 and an ultimate. He's actually got 3 moves in one, and his number 3, his 72 transformations. He's got an eagle, an ox, and a tiger, all of which do something different. The eagle is a very fast-moving creature, like very, very fast, and it makes you immune to slows and knock-ups and things like that. Doesn't make you immune to roots.
Attack!
Let's go ahead and go. Doesn't make you immune to roots. Is it actually? It might be stuns that it doesn't make you immune to. So let's take a look real quick. Slow, root, and knock up. So roots he is immune, but he's Wait. I thought Raw was going solo. Okay. I'll go right. I can do that. I'm going, I'm going, I'm going!
Be careful, right!
I guess I'm jungling. I didn't mean to jungle. This is bad. Why is this bad? Because I'm now behind. I didn't think I was jungling. I don't jungle Wukong. I normally lane Wukong, because I think he's great at laning. Okay. I'm not going to jungle him. I'm just going to duo lane on the right with Ra, I think. Well, let's... I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Okay, so Wukong's passive is actually kind of neat here. Wukong's passive gives him additional protections when he gets low on health. Like 20 protections, I think. He also gains a scalar on the protections. Like, he gains a percentage of protection every... or gains additional protections and whatnot with every level he gains, which is pretty cool. So it goes up as he levels up, which is really nice. Alright, let's go help Raw. Or maybe I don't want to do that. Raw is kind of my own... I'm completely screwed up. I was not expecting to jungle. Oh, man. Not that you need to have a jungler, but they have a jungler, so I should probably eliminate all sources of their jungler's experience gain. And Wukong, honestly, because of his escapes, can do it quite well. He can get away from the enemy jungler. So you've got yourself the elongated staff, which is cool. That is the original, that's kind of the thing that Wukong was famous for. I mean, you also think about in Dragon Ball, how he had the long extending power staff, or whatever he called it in that. I don't think I can take on... Yeah. Anything else? Let's see if we can't take these. Nope, they're gone. Alright, let me show the number 3. This is pretty cool. So the 3 activates based on how far you move the indicator, and gives you a different animal form. Yeah, Raw's having a problem. I'm going to have to go into the right and help him out. We'll just dual lane the right and not worry about any junglers, as it were. So you do the furthest out you can go with the 3. You become an eagle, you become super fast, you can't be rooted and all that wonderful stuff. I want cooldown reduction boots, so that's perfect. And grab me another healing potion. In fact, I'll go ahead and I'll use it now just for giggles here. You can see it moves very fast, gets you quite a bit of mobility. And the other one, the tiger, gives you no immunities, but the first creature you hit, you stun, and you do quite a bit of damage. The ox gives you the same immunities. You don't move near as fast, but you go through all enemies. And you basically knock them up, you charge through, and let's just go ahead and we're going to use the tiger here because we're going to move in on Guan. Unfortunately, killed by the tiger, but Guan was able to, or we were able to kill Guan thanks to Ra. So, was able to at least do a little bit there. I'm just a little discombobulated here by the way this is played out. So, we're fine. Let's just grab another couple potions here. I'm going to try and get a bit more experience, and then I'm going to help Ra back into that right lane. So there's the elongated staff, goes out to about 55. You can adjust where it hits before it lands, because it moves based on your facing location. The number 2, and this is why I was a little underwhelmed about Wukong, and the number 2 Master's Will, you kind of spin around and knock enemies around. It's pretty much a inferior version of Sobek, really, what Sobek can do. Sobek does a knockback, and it's a pretty decent knockback, whereas Wukong only does a knock up. So it was one of those things where I looked at his kit and I'm like, man, those aren't that great. But once you get used to using him, he's honestly not bad, because that knock up is very useful.
Your right tower is under attack.
For interrupting enemy abilities. So, you know, say you've got Bacchus who might be doing his belch, or Ares who might be doing his fire. Alright. I was Tiger by accident in that case. I meant to do, nice. Uh-oh. Agni.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Nice job. Be right back. You.
Whew. So you've got the 3 which can stun, you've got the 2 which can knock up, 1 is just his line damage dealer. Now his interesting part about him is his 4. Now he acts a little bit like Thor with his 4. He flies into the air and then you can fly down and do a massive amount of damage on an enemy. The difference being that you don't fly up nearly as high, so you don't have quite the reach that Thor has. And the other difference is, I'll go ahead and, whoop, no, can't. Well, I couldn't right-click it, unfortunately. You also leave behind a clone, as you can see there below me, that's got my health, and he's got 50% of my damage capabilities. So the enemy, if they're not paying attention, might not know it's you, because you turn invisible when you're on the cloud, which is pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to focus on some cooldown reduction and some penetration here is what I'm going to go for right off. And then after that, I'll probably get Void Blade to get a little bit of defense. We'll go a little bit bruisery with him.
Be careful, middle. Careful, middle. Careful, middle. Careful, middle.
Alright, let's see what I can help. Wukong in the middle getting taken out here. Well, maybe not taken out. He's being assaulted by Guan. I'm going to grab my 3, have it ready to do a stun if I need to be, because it looks like well, Guan's hurt. Agni hurt a little bit. Looks like Guan might be heading back right. Let's see. Let's hit Agni here, because Agni is kind of hurt. It looks like Ao didn't need it, but Ao might need it against this Bakasura. Yep. Uh-oh. Try and keep myself in line here to help out Ao should he need it.
Nice job, nice job. An enemy has been slain.
He's got it. Okay.
Be careful left.
Go back for a little bit of healing. And fly like an eagle. So what I like with his ability to turn into an ox is if I get pulled into anything, if I get attacked and possibly ganked by enemies, and especially if they try to body block me, I can simply turn into an ox and just go right through them. If I'm not being blocked and I just need to get away quickly, I can turn into an eagle and put some massive distance between me and the enemy. If I need to assault, I turn into tiger. Anytime I need to interrupt, even if I'm running away, I can do my number 2. It's very useful. Alright, let's go ahead and help Ra push up on this tower. I am definitely falling a bit behind, but it's okay. Yeah, his passive is definitely interesting. The fact that it's a combination of a defense and offensive buff, because he gains protections when he's below half. Gonna do it. Uh-oh. Alright, let's get out of there. So as you can see, I'm able to kind of escape when I need to. I haven't been able to really pour out the ultimate yet. I'm kind of hoping he tries to... Yep. There he goes. He's trying to dive me, and I'm going to go ahead and go after him. There's a knock-up. Let's do a little bit of damage. Let's go ahead and go for the stun. He was able to kill me, but Ra was able to get the kill on him, which is great. That feeds Ra, so I'm more than happy to sacrifice myself for that. As you can see, the ultimate kind of took me out of the fight. He went after my clone, killed the clone, tried to get away. Now, when I'm on the cloud, I'm also getting regeneration. So one thing that would be good for me to have is more health, because then I can get more percentage of that back when I go into the ultimate.
Okay.
Well, this is not a great match. This is definitely my worst showing I've had as Wukong. I have had so many good matches with him. I just got completely flustered and thrown off by the fact that they wanted me in the jungle. You know, they said Ra was going to go solo, so I'm like, cool, I'll go left. I didn't say that in the chat. I probably should have, but, you know... I guess I should have suspected it was bad that Artemis would be a jungler. But then again, like I said, don't really need a jungler. It's just the current accepted meta, I guess. Alright, let's just get some buffs down for people. Oh, here we go. Increase my ultimate and my staff. Oh no. An enemy has been slain. I'm gonna catch him. You have slain an enemy. Well, I didn't get Baka, but I got Athena. Well, alright then. The thing about Wukong is he really doesn't hit super hard. In fact, well, that's probably a bad example there. In most cases, when I'm trying to kill a line of creep, I notice that I can barely kill the line. In fact, usually the archers are still left standing. So he doesn't hit terribly hard, but he's really good at control. And if you build him fairly tanky, he is really hard to kill. You don't even have to build him super tanky. You can build him bruiser. So basically, all I have to get really is Void Blade and a shield, and I can survive a lot because I'm not taking that as much damage, and I have plenty of escapes to get out.
Your right tower is under attack.
All right. Guan is... Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Guan is hitting the tower. Let's see if I can't... Unfortunately, I hit one of the creep line. That is the downside to the tiger form, is it will hit anything, and you will lose it. It doesn't go through creep or anything like that.
Be careful, right. Defend left lane.
Okay, let's go ahead and get a little bit of damage back. Now, the number 2 is also kind of lackluster, and it really doesn't hit that hard either. So, hitting an enemy, trying to kill them, you pretty much have to do a combination with your staff and the spin to really do any decent amount of damage. Alright. And once again, I accidentally used the spin. We're going to go come up behind this Agni, and we're going to try and stun him.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Or not. So I'm buffing the staff first because it is pretty much his hardest hitting ability. Uh-oh, we got a huge line of enemies over here. So the staff is the hardest hitting ability that you have, followed by the animal forms. Very nice. Alright, let's go ahead and do a knock-up on Agni so he can't run away as far. And there we go. I was able to keep him around so Kwong could put the tornado underneath him. So focus on the staff. Biggest source of damage. Second source of damage is number 3. And the reason why I say 3 second really is because it is also an escape mechanism. So you may not always use it for damage.
Thanks. No problem. No problem.
So you pretty much want to have it ready either way. And then, of course, the spin is what I always do last. Because the spin, other than a knock-up, really doesn't have anything other than damage. So, really, if I'm going to use it as an interrupt, I might as well save it for last. Because there's no cooldown reduction or anything. It is just straight-up damage. Alright. I really like him. I get protections, I get crit when I'm low on health, I build bruiser, then I can survive, I've got animal forms that will allow me to get out of anything. There's just so much that Wukong can do. And see, now he's trapped, so I'm going to stun him and make sure he stays trapped, then I'm going to knock him into the air, and we kill him. Alright, let's go ahead and hit Bakasura. We're going to go ahead and stun him so he can't get away. We're going to knock him up. Well, didn't even need to. The stun allowed Ra to get the kill, which is exactly what I do as Wukong. Oh, I completely missed. Gold Fury, probably a good idea. They're all down except for that Neath, so...
Okay. Attack the Gold Fury.
I'll go ahead and I'll start things off. And as I get low, I'll just show off there's the Ox. Tears right through everything. Goes fairly far.
Be right back.
There have been so many fights that I've gotten into that you can just get out of.
Your middle tower is under attack.
It's one of those things where I may not kill you, and I may not do a ton of damage to you, but I will make killing me a pain,
Enemy missing left.
and I will make it very difficult for you to kill anyone else. Yeah, I'm not set up for jungling. I'm having to retreat too much. I mean, you look at my level, I'm actually the lowest level on the team. Because I'm retreating too much, I'm not getting a lot of farm. I need to pretty much stay in a lane or something like that to make it work out. So in this case, I'm really not going to... It's okay. I'm going to get these Furies, and I'm going to get the damage buff. And then I'm going to help out in the lanes. This will get me up to level 15. Uh-oh, Ares just died.
An ally has been slain.
As did Ra. Alright. I think Guan, yep, there's Guan. He's almost... Grab it, grab it, grab it. Guan is close to dead.
Nice job.
He was.
Defend right lane. Your right tower is under
I'm going in for the... Oh, I hit the creature. You're gonna knock... Oh, nope, he's immune to knockups, but that's okay.
enemy has been slain.
He's gonna try and heal up, but I'm gonna pretty much be able to kill him.
Nice job. You rule.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to save the tower. Alright, let's go ahead and heal myself up, and I'm going to push this lane forward.
Thanks.
Yeah, see right there, the archers aren't dying, so my damage not really high. I could probably build a little bit higher on the damage, maybe have gotten gloves or something. A lifesteal build might be okay with Wukong. He's not a super fast attacker, so getting attack speed slash lifesteal could compensate for that.
No. Yes.
Especially since his abilities don't really hit terribly hard. Alright, so here comes Bakasura. And it looks like he's with a friend, so I'm just going to charge right on through.
Be careful left.
Now, okay, he's going to do that, so I'm going to go ahead and stun. And I'm going to use my ultimate to go into the air and fly beyond, and I'm going to use the eagle. So 3 people tried to gank me, and I was able to escape.
You rule. Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
Looks like Agni's going to try and cut me off, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Let's go ahead and pull back here. I was able to do quite a bit of damage on that tower. I'm in my 50% damage threshold, so I've got more protections now. I'm also critting more often. So I could decide to stay out into the battlefield like this, but it's kind of dangerous. But considering that the center here is... Uh-oh.
Retreat middle lane.
Kwong needs to get out of there. Bakasura just went left. And then there's Athena. Uh-oh. So right there, I was able to once again save my own hide. Whew! Alright, let's go ahead and knock up so they can't get out of the tower. That's what the knock up is good for right there. Is if you want to keep an enemy somewhere. Didn't even need me to stun him.
Nice job. Fire giant. Fire giant.
Get him in a tower.
Has been slain. Double kill.
Get him in a tower, get him in something like that, and just knock him up so they can't leave it. I didn't even get a full item build. Honestly, what I would have done, I would have finished Void Blade, I would have gone into the shield, and from there, probably focused on damage. So maybe Deathbringer, and I'm not sure what beyond there, honestly. I could, depending upon the team, could have gone for one type of protection or another, or some other kind of damage dealing ability. Again, I could have even probably thrown a little bit of lifesteal in there. I like Wukong. It's even though that wasn't the best match that I've had with Wukong, that's probably the worst match I've had with Wukong, which is the sad part. I mean, we look at how I performed, 4-2-14. Plenty of assists, so that's good. But I certainly wasn't breaking any records, and that is just the worst I've had of him. So you can see I do like him. I like his new kit. It took a while to grow on me, though. So there you have it. Now, I do really miss the Shaolin Monkey costume, which I really think should be on Wukong. I mean, the whole point of Son Goku, as I've mentioned this back when I did my first Wukong videos, when I first started playing this game, really, that's the whole legend of Son Goku. He was kind of a joke on the legend of the Journey to the West, and you know, the whole tail monkey thing, that's who Son Goku was based off of. So to have Wukong without that costume just feels weird. I mean, it just seems odd on Hunbat's. And the only reason they did that is because, well, the costume already existed on the old Wukong, and they wanted to redesign him. So it really is a shame, though. I'm hoping maybe they do a redesign on that for him or something. But I don't know, with his new look, his new kind of muscular look as well, it just doesn't seem like it would be as amusing. So I look forward to seeing what other kind of costumes they might make for him, though. That's, ladies and gentlemen, that's Sun Wukong, the new Bruiser Monkey King. He's back, baby. He's kicking ass. I'll see you next time.